Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Or on your time with 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
While the holidays are supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year, they can be the most stressful for so many. End of the year work stress, financial stress, and family stress can be a lot. Jarek Tadla is a mental health advocate and author, and he's joining us this morning with some tips to help you navigate stress this time of year. So welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your background and how did you get into being a mental health advocate and eventually writing books?
Okay. I got on the climb up the ladder financially very quickly. I retired at the age of 28. And what happened is I was constantly chasing for more and more. And I forgot about myself. And I realized that getting up there, it wasn't everything. And I forgot about the inner wealth and everything we carry inside. I have zero emotional intelligence and awareness. And when I hit the bottom of the bottom, I figured out I got to share my story.
Yeah, so you wrote a book, and today specifically we're kind of talking about, the holidays and people being stressed. So what are some tips that people can take away when it comes to being stressed for the holidays?
Number one, I always say, breathe. Because we really breathe, intentionally breathe.
Yeah.
And number two is, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And try to spend more time with yourself, and the more you give it to yourself, take a time, take a break, and then you can give to the others. It's like Christmas and holidays, Thanksgiving. It's like we want to have accomplished more than we did through the rest of the year.
Right.
However, it creates chaos. And in the chaos, we trigger ourselves, we trigger loved ones, and the best way to just slow it down and do not put extra what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about people who have a problem saying no because they don't want to hurt someone's feelings? Any advice?
Yes.
How do you do that?
You know what? I heard this quote. Yes, take you out of Egypt. No, it gets you to the promised land. And that's what I struggled entire life. I could not say no because I want to give. And then by saying yes to everyone, you really not serving them because you're not being present and you just overexhaust yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay to say no.
It's okay to say no. Okay, now your book, let's talk a little bit about your book. What is the title? Is it Not Enoughness? It talks a lot about.
Yeah,
what is that? Not enoughness.
Not enoughness. Our entire life, what we do, we chase and we want to do more to prove to society that we are worthy, and we struggle with those voices inside us. And like me personally, entire life I was looking for the outside sources for the validation. But we got to look for the inner sources for the validation from ourselves. So that's what I wrote the book about, and life happens from inside out, not from outside in. There's not enough sources from outside that can fulfill you and make you happy. You want to, even holidays are coming. So you want to make people happy, you got to be happy first. But what happens is, when we give happiness, we receive a lot more. But when the bucket is empty, you don't take care of yourself, what happens is there's nothing to give. So say no, take care of yourself, breathe, and give.
Now, if we read the book, will we see some, practical tips on how to do that? Because it's a lot easier said than done, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I talk a lot about meditation, about praying. And the most important, I talk about loving yourself. Everybody here wants to be loved, with the little child and with, so I always talk a lot in the book about, the inner child, love ourselves so we can love others, so we can receive the love. Because a lot of us just close and we just, don't want to receive it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, this time of year, it's a great time of year to receive that love, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. A great message as we get into the holidays. And you can get more tips, and you can go to his website at JarekTadla.com.